following story contains graphic content. Viewer discretion is advised. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Creepy Conversations. This is Shelly,
Polly,
and Shelby.
And today we are going to start off with an update. A couple weeks ago, Polly had told us the story about the suicide forest, and I had done a little more research. Just to, I don't know what word I'm looking for, but just to familiarize yourself, it's located at the northwestern flank of Mount Fuji on the island of Honshu in Japan, and you can reach the forest by train, taxi, or car. And the forest formed out of a devastating volcanic eruption that occurred in the year 864. So, has anyone come out of the suicide forest? Remember, we asked that before.
yes.
And yes, they have. And did you know that you can actually walk trails?
See, I knew it. I want to go.
Okay,
What?
though.
Yes, I told you I wanted to take a tour. See,
That's
there
right,
are
but I
tours.
Well, after you hear that, I didn't want to either, but after
See?
you hear this, you might feel a little less spooked. As long as you stay on the trail.
See?
Keep in mind, stay on the trail. Because there are signs throughout the forest that warn people against suicide. They have messages saying things like, think carefully about your children and about your family. Or, your life is a precious gift from your parents. But what a lot fail to mention is that well-trafficked sightseeing spots surround the forest. A convenient bus service now connects the entire area that represents 4 out of the 5 Fuji 5 lakes. A fleet of sightseeing buses make it easy for people to disembark from the Bat Cave. There's a Bat Cave. And there's a Bat Cave parking lot, and the bus makes it easy for people to disembark from the Bat Cave parking lot, and it's right near the head of the Jukai Nature Trail. And this trail cuts... Are you okay?
I'm choking on my spit. Go ahead.
Awesome. This trail cuts straight through the forest, clearly labeled as a sea of trees on the bus's guide map. And this is a place that should be treated with appropriate reverence or avoided altogether. It deserves to be reclaimed as a scenic nature spot. Either be respectful to the sea of trees or don't go at all.
So that's probably not where they let the kids tour.
No, but I do have the body count. There's a body count of suicide, of the deaths that have in the past 80 years, people that have died in suicide forest.
Oh.
Wow.
And it's 1,500 deaths in the past 80 years. In 2003, 105 bodies were found in the forest, exceeding the previous record of 78 in 2002. In 2010, the police recorded more than 200 people having attempted suicide in the forest, of whom 54 completed the act. And yes.
Wait a minute. No, I thought we were in a different part of the forest. That part is the actual forest.
That's not the trails. That's the actual suicide forest if you go off the trails.
Well, here's my question.
Mm.
How, if they went off the trails to find these people?
How'd they get back?
Yeah, because they tell you not to go off the trails.
I don't know.
So if they found
Breadcrumbs?
the people,
maybe it's like the
'Cause, I
rangers.
mean,
The rangers or some people who know the forest, maybe.
yeah, because remember when we watched that, not only the movie but
The documentary.
Yeah, they had the strings
ribbon,
and stuff. The
yeah.
ribbons, yeah.
So they didn't get lost. I
Right,
don't know.
and then it was creepy because like some ribbons were so long and then they'd go longer and then
they were cut
like
off.
different lengths.
Yeah.
But like, how did they find the bodies?
I don't know, but it says
to report them.
I don't know how they found the bodies, but it does say it's like, can you get lost in there? Okay, so that's kind of like along the same lines. And the reason a lot of people get lost is because the ground below is uneven and riddled with small caves, moss-covered roots, gnawing on top of the dried lava that once flowed there. The soil has a high iron content, which interferes with GPS and cell phone signals, visitors are strongly encouraged to stay on the trails. So that's why a lot of people, they might think it's because of paranormal that they're not getting phone signals,
Right.
but it's just because of all the iron content in the soil.
Right.
But I mean, it could be ghosts
Right.
too. But you know,
I
what
would think
mean.
it would be because the forest was so dense that you wouldn't be able to.
Or there's
Yeah.
no signals.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
simply.
I
Right.
don't know.
But any of it, still, I'm
Yeah.
still puzzled about how they would find the bodies. You know,
Yeah.
If they say don't go off the trails, but then
I'm gonna look that up for next week. I'll see because
Yeah, 'cause
that's
this could be like a mini series.
Yeah, this is kind of
Suicide
interesting.
Forest, Polly's hometown. I'm just kidding.
Holly's dream
Holly's dream-
destination.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's
Dream
it.
des-
Final destination.
Holly's final
Oh.
destination. Bring your ribbons.
That's the
Yeah. Yeah.
But-
Cecil Hotel versus Suicide.
Now I'll go to the
Forest.
Cecil with you, but I'm kind of scared of that too because a lot of people get freaking, they go loony or they go missing or their bodies end up in a vat,
Do they? Really?
and
Well,
then
fuck,
their
don't risk
body
it, guys.
fluids are in the
Or-
water.
Don't risk it.
That's
It is
why I'm
not
saying
worth
I
it.
don't think I would want to go to that.
I'm not the happiest person, but I
I'll
want to
just
live.
look up.
Yeah,
I'll make
I wanna-
sure
and
that-
I'm really
Yeah.
empathetic. I'd probably pick up on all those
Well,
nasty
We
signals.
don't have to stay there. We'll just go there and like just all look up. What
Yeah, I
rooms
don't want
they
to
were
spend the
in.
night there.
I
I'll
would
tour
like
it.
look up what rooms they were in,
Yeah,
and we'll just like walk by those rooms and see if we can fill anything.
yeah, and put the camera and see.
And obviously, you will bless us before
Yeah.
we go.
Well, yeah, you have to,
Better.
and then we're gonna carry stones with us. As well.
Okay, hello everybody. This is Polly, and I have a surprise for my girls. Today I am at my campground at Hemlock Lake, and I have a hometown, which we have not had for a long time. And I'm with my friend Sue, and she's got a story for us or two. Hi, Sue. What have you got to share for us?
Oh, just Polly was asking me about my dad working in a funeral home, and I was telling her about the experiences I had about playing hide and go seek in the caskets, and she couldn't believe it. And then I said, well, one time my dad had to go pick up a body in Chicago, and he had me ride with him in the hearse to go get the body. And I laid on the cot in the back of the hearse on the way there, and fell asleep, took my nap. We got to the airport, picked up a casket. As far as that's what I thought, just a casket. You don't think about a body being inside the casket when you're 9 or 10. And then you're coming home and you're getting tired, and you go, Dad, I'm tired. And he goes, well, go back there and lay on that cot. And I said, I thought there was somebody in there. And he said, well, it can't hurt you anymore. And I go, really? And he kept talking to me, and he had me convinced. So I went back there, and I laid on the cot, and I took a nap.
Yeah.
And Polly could not believe that I did that. And I said, well, when you're 9, you do a lot of things when your parents tell you, it'll be all right.
Because what is it going to do to you? It really, nothing. So, yeah. And what other fun things did you do growing up?
Oh, that's really about the most exciting things I did as far as with my dad in the funeral home.
Yeah.
Was, I would spend the night with him on his 3rd floor apartment and stuff. And like I said, we'd play hide and go seek and play in the caskets. And
That's it.
It's
That's
not a
what I
big
wanted
deal.
to hear. The hide and go see. Yeah.
no big deal.
Yeah. So that would be kind of a cool growing up.
Well,
I mean, as a
I'm not
kid,
afraid of funeral
I was
homes.
going to say, you're not. I mean, I was never really afraid of them either because as I was growing up, a lot of, I felt like I spent a lot of time in funeral homes because my mom's family would die. I would go to funerals that felt like a lot. So I was never really afraid of them either, but yet I never played hide and go seek in caskets and stuff. But it's a pretty cool cool story.
It was a neat
so,
experience. I'm glad I
yeah.
did it.
Yeah.
I would never do it today, but
Well, I don't know. It could be kind of neat. But so thank you for sharing with us. That's really neat. And my girls are going to be excited to have a new hometown haunt. So if any of you have a hometown haunt you want to share with us, be sure to write in at legendslorehauntings.more@gmail.com. Thank you for listening, and we'll talk to you all later. Bye.